Well, like I said, we got a new format. One, the show is edited. From here on out, I just have to. Our popularity has grown, and then advisors have said, Ian, maybe you should keep it straight and not really, say whatever comes to your mind. So I'm not going to. I'm going to take that into consideration. And obviously, we're in the beautiful city of Franklin today. We a couple minutes before the hour, but I just got to say it because I got a text from one of the business partners I have, a guy I partner with. He's CEO of a company that I work with. And let me first say that, Josh, you're just a guy. And everybody watch Fox and Friends next week. He's going to be on there. I'm going to see him on Thursday before he flies up to New York to do the show. But Josh likes to send me news. But the thing about Josh, which is the kicker, is Josh will send me things not just to inform me, because yes, he does do that. But the thing about Josh is Josh likes to send me things that he knows is going to trigger me. And let's go ahead. Here's the applause. Everybody clap. Yeah, Ian gets mad. Ian rants or whatever. Stop the applause. You know what? Josh and people like Josh, not going to trigger me anymore. It's 2020. I think it's 2022. It's 2022. It's over. Ian's not going to curse on the show anymore, although I was on the Big Black Sports Show last week. That was great. It's on YouTube, available on all platforms. Partner in newsundone.com, your source for news. Running a few different things, one umbrella network, which is cool. We starting a few different things. I'm starting my own version of Midnight Love, show that used to be on BET. Just a lot of stuff. And then there's this. Apparently, according to sources, Ye named Kanye, and you gotta see this stuff you gotta have a grain of salt here, because let's just be honest. Do we really trust the media? It's one of the reasons I exist, because I just keep it blunt and real and a buck, a 100, like all the kids say. Give it up for me being a buck, as the kids say, right? A former executive alleges Kanye West created a hostile work environment in part over his obsession with the German dictator. In case you were wondering what German dictator I'm referring to, I'll give you one guess. Yes, if you guessed Adolf Hitler, you would be correct. Sources say he wanted to name the album Hitler. Now, in Kanye's defense, and I used to rap, I know he was going for shock value. Hence him saying the things that he says about, as far as Jewish people's business practices. He makes some sense with some of the things he says, but more like him and the House Negro Candace Owens wearing the White Lives Matter shirt. They are trying to gain attention. I personally don't have a problem with Kanye. I actually like Kanye. But I don't like this. And then he sends laughing emojis that said, "You can't make this up." Thanks a lot, Josh. I appreciate that. And I guess Kanye made jokes about being dropped from companies and people. And this is all my friends out there. And I'm not going to keep this too long. This is for all my people out there that want to insist that Kanye had this particular aspect of his now current road that he's traveling, that he had this plan. Just as a person that's an entrepreneur, I work with a company as well, work with another company, really starting and creating and developing 4 different businesses. When you're at a certain level, and the level that he's at, and I've been around like Josh, he's the CEO of a company, our company, the Premier Ticket. This company makes millions of dollars a year. This is not a joke. Profit is great. Last month was 6 figures. So this is a real deal. Like, I'm not on the radio just pretending to be or whatever. I'm part of multi-million-dollar businesses at this point, and I'm doing things that I'm doing to build my own brand. And, I have partners and I have other interests as well. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because if Kanye was really, really plotting this, he would have sold his shares of Adidas out months ago. He would have sold his share in Def Jam or whatever else he's associated with. He would have bought stocks in the companies and then he would have sold them at a profit. Him just getting dropped just shows that he wasn't thinking about the long-term effects of his decision making, which makes him, to some people who have the that are under the impression or of the mindset that Kanye has a mental disorder, it actually makes them look correct. I personally don't think he has I don't think that he has mental illness. I just don't. I just think that he says stuff and he does things. I just think that he just doesn't have foresight at times. But it's hard to be when you got to the point where when you are worth $1 billion at one point. Now he's worth less. But the thing about Kanye is, and you know what, I don't want to keep going on with this. Let's see how long I've gone with this. We're at the 6-minute mark. All right, one more point. Now, in regard to Kanye specifically saying the things he said he was worth $11 billion. I heard him. And he also said, Adidas can't drop me, even if I say anti-Semitic things. You are antagonizing them, Kanye, or Ye, whatever you prefer to call yourself, brother. You are making them want to show you that they can drop you. Now, granted, I think Kanye by itself is worth more than Adidas. You know, and like I said before, when you're here, when you are on the apex, this is the real. You're not going to get no nonsense. You're not going to get me. Hi, you guys. My name is ENC Jordan. We're going to go out here. We're going to talk about the conservative media. And, you know, this is me. I'm not changing the dialect of my voice. I don't do all that. So, you know, I know that, you know, I'm on 30 platforms for a reason. People steal this podcast and put it on their own. And I've seen it online. It's crazy with all the stuff that goes on. And I changed the format because, quite frankly, you know, I know this goes on our site on newsundone.com. Everybody go subscribe to News Undone. Buy advertisement too if you got a company. Elite Cleaning Service, that's one of our companies as well. You know, we're doing a revamp to our website. Just doing things to be, I guess, financially independent. Okay, I said I didn't want to go too long. I haven't been on in a few days, so maybe some of you want to hear me, some of you don't. I don't know. Whatever. I'm done. Next segment.